Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue that if any assessment proceedings, if the notice to initiate the assessment, like in case of section 143 subsection 3 assessment, if the notice under section 143 subsection 2 is issued by an officer who does not hold the jurisdiction over the assessee, then whether in those cases, if the assessment has been done even by the jurisdictional assessing officer, that whether that assessment will be valid or not. This issue has been taken up by the Honorable Raipur ITAT in the case of Dr. Hari Singh Chandel versus Income Tax Officer. This case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal at page number 541 and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2022. In the present case, the assessee is a government employee and was having an income of near about 6,44,800 and having some agriculture income also including that income, and the jurisdiction of the assessee was with the assessing officer Ward 22 and the assessment year concerned was assessment year 11-12. But the notice under section 143 subsection 2 has been issued by the assessing officer Ward 1-2 which do not have the jurisdiction over the assessee. The department plea was that due to the allocation of cases on the basis of PAN, the notice has been issued by the assessing officer Ward 1-2 which was not having the jurisdiction over the assessee. But after issuing the notice by the assessing officer Ward 1-2, the notice under section 143 subsection 2 was again issued by the assessing officer Ward 2-2 and then assessment was completed at a figure of 1,45,44,960. In the nutshell, the initial notice under section 143 subsection 2 was issued by an assessing officer which was not having the jurisdiction over the assessee, but after that the assessment was completed by the assessing officer who was having the jurisdiction over the assessee. When the assessee moved to the CIT appeal, the CIT appeal gave major relief to the assessee by reducing the assessment at a figure of 1,45 lakh but to a level of 17,87,960, meaning thereby that the addition under section 69A was reduced to a figure of 17.87 lakh only. The assessee and the department both were before the Raipur ITAT. The assessee took an additional ground before the tribunal that my assessment has been completed by issuing a notice by the assessing officer who does not have the jurisdiction. So the whole assessment is bad in law. This was the additional ground. So first of all, the Raipur ITAT, by taking the shelter of the decision in the case of National Thermal Power Company Limited versus Commissioner of Income Tax 1998, which was reported in 229 ITR at page number 383 by the Supreme Court, which says that the additional ground which is based purely on question of law and which do not require any further verification of fact should be admitted. So the Raipur ITAT admitted the claim and the additional ground of the assessee because it was purely a question of law and it was not requiring any further verification of facts. Raipur ITAT said that in the present case, ITO Ward 1-2 did not have jurisdiction over the assessee. The assessing officer did not fall within the jurisdiction of assessing officer according to section 2 clause 7A, and in the present case the assessee do not have any obligation to challenge the jurisdiction which has been assumed by the assessing officer without law, meaning thereby that section 124 subsection 3 cast a duty on the assessee to challenge the jurisdiction within 1 month of issuing the notice. But in the present case, because the notice has been issued by an assessing officer which do not fall in the definition of section 2 clause 7a. So in the present circumstances, the duty cast by section 124 subsection 3 on the assessee cannot be said that the assessee has not done his duty. So the department plea that the allocation of the cases has been done on the basis of PAN. The Raipur ITAT said that invalid jurisdiction assumed by the assessing officer could not be held to be correct, drawing support from PAN jurisdiction, and the Raipur ITAT quashed the whole assessment because the notice was issued by the assessing officer who does not have the jurisdiction over the assessee, in spite of the assessment has been done by the officer who does have the jurisdiction over the assessee. Friends, this case is very, very important as far as the jurisdiction point of view, where the assessee can challenge the jurisdiction at any level because it is purely a question of law. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Dr. Hari Singh Chandel versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal at page number 541. The matter has been decided by Raipur ITAT and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2022. Thank you, friends.